Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy yard from a haunted chick like me with really cute dogs. Tonight I'm doing free yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of questions for the first 15 minutes of the live, plus paid readings. We're going to watch a spooky silent film in about 30 minutes. Also the SpiritBox tonight, which you could probably hear, and the REMpod. Just adjusting some stuff. If you just found us and we're not live, go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe comes by, gets a reading, doesn't get a reading. Maybe finds us when we are not live. What's going on with my hair here? I don't know. Let me go ahead and put some things in the chat for anyone who might be new that comes by that needs to be in the now. Hey Dollface, how are you tonight? Welcome back to the Chammy. I'm having a strange hat hair night. I'm good, sweetheart. How are you? Oh, you're at work. Well, I guess we can both be in the same boat, at work and sleeping. I'm definitely feeling a lot better. Still on a crutch, but I can bend my knee a little bit more. I can see my knee bone more today. And I feel a whole lot better all the way around. How's your weekend been going? Okay, what's your question? I think what you're trying to ask is, will he express his feelings for you to you? Because you could get a yes. How he's feeling it. Will he express how he feels about me? But he might do it. The cards might say yes, but he might end up expressing it to someone else. So let's ask about to you. Spirit, what does Dollface need to know about that? What does Dollface Diva need to know about Tyrone expressing his feelings about her to her? Yes, he will. He most definitely will. He wants to be nothing but your knight in shining armor. This is the Ace of Swords. This is a yes. I feel that it's definitely something he's been wanting to communicate for sure. Ascension symptoms, like, what do you mean? What do you mean, ascension? Are there any good spirits that want to come and chat with us? Come say hello. Maybe if I slow it down a little bit, it'll be easier to... It is very much an awesome card for communication. Absolutely. She's over here. Ruby Doo. Ruby, can I have a kiss? Can you come and sit on my lap? Huh? Come here. You want a tummy rub? I'll rub your tummy. Come on. Come on. Come over here. Show Dollface Diva your trim. Aww. She got her tail recently trimmed. So it's more of a pom-pom now than ever. Hold on, let me turn this nasty alarm off. Hey, Maria, how are you, sweetheart? Yes. Yeah, we still got the free questions going for about another 5 to 6 minutes. Getting the cream puff. There we go. You want to get my shirt dirty? With all your fur? What's the one thing that Dee was thinking about Maria today? Like, was it something he saw this past week he likes? Yes. That's interesting because I think you got this card before when we've asked about his thoughts. So this is an Ace of Pentacles, and an Ace of Pentacles is all about opportunities. Opportunities for emotional and financial security as well. Wow. So interesting. I love how sometimes the energy won't change, or it will. He's thinking a lot about how a great opportunity it is to just know you, be in your presence, to enjoy your company in that environment. It's probably really highly stressful for him. I think I just froze up a little bit. Ruby, you're so cute when you yawn. Oh, that is interesting. Do you remember Roberto's sign? What was his sign? Did we ever talk about that? Because that's interesting what you said about this specific person, because I've noticed that a lot about that particular astrological sign. That is David's astrological sign, the sign that we think he might be. Or was Roberto like a Pisces or something? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pisces male can be a little bit more difficult to handle. They're immutable, the Capricorn, because it's got two or three different, hieroglyphs, I think they're called. Or is it the element of the animal that it is? Like, it's an earth sign, right? Scorpio is known for being an eagle or like a phoenix, or like even the scorpion itself, which is, like a bug or whatever. But also known to be like a blue lobster as well. Whereas the Cancer is just the crab. The Virgo is just the water bearer. The Sagittarius is once again one of those dual action characters. It's part human, part horse, the centaur. Capricorn, though, is interesting because it's more of a kind of a watery earth sign, in my opinion, more watery than Virgo, really. I think Capricorn is like the mermaid of the zodiac, not the Pisces. I believe they're both kind of like mermaids, but different. Like your Pisces is more like your beach mermaid, which Capricorn is more like. I want to make sure I get this creature correct, because they can also be, the Capricorn can be pan, like pan-hooved. cloven hoofed. Like a siren, like the mythological creature it's like a horned mermaid, and and it can be a horned mermaid in the ocean, or it can be just as immutable on land and be like Pan, where it's got the cloven hoof, and it's like a fawn. It does represent strength. Hey, Sophie, welcome back to the Chammy. Oh yeah, I got a Taurus moon. What movie freaked you out? Hey, Cleve, how have you been? I've been thinking about you for a while. How's your life been? Well, 6 is the pattern of all life. So nothing to be freaked out about there. It's just the number 6. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. I know, that movie freaked me out too. And it's so disappointing because YouTube just turned off the live again. That happened earlier this week. So I didn't even watch the end of it. I was like, what? So maybe we'll recap it again soon. Maybe after tonight's movie, which is only about 15 minutes long, we can watch the end of Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, I couldn't see it either. YouTube just turned off the live. I don't know why. So I figured since it was just the last 5 minutes, I figured I would just stop the movie. And really, that is so weird. That is so weird. I don't know why that happens. It happened a couple days ago. I'm not sure why. It was just so weird. YouTube has so many glitches. Like, here's a new one. I think I told you about it the other day. So they give us an option for a store to monetize. When you get monetized, the stores don't even work. Oh, that's interesting. Wonderland 1999. 6 is the pattern of all life. Look it up. It could be that Spirit is wanting you to look at the patterns of your life to make sure you're comfortable with them. Past, present, and future. What you can learn from them, past, present, and future. Yes. I should probably change the pinned comment now. Since the frees are over. What up, Spirit? What's your name? I would not suggest staring into the sun with zero fear. All right? As for what you mean about sun gazing, helps with third eye stuff as well. You know, it'd be just as good tapping yourself right here for 30 seconds. Come on, let's do it. Everybody start tapping your third eye. Shamanic tapping has been around a lot longer than what these people are probably saying about sun gazing, but you know, sun gazing's probably been around a lot longer than shamanic tapping. I'm not so sure what you mean by sun gazing, but please do not stare into the sun. It will fry your eyeballs. Floating around as a ghost. Well, you know what that song says by heart. These dreams. How your feet never touch the earth when you're in dreams. So maybe you weren't a ghost. Maybe you were just flying. Or did you literally figure it out somehow in the dream that you were some kind of ghost? It could mean that your subconscious, probably just means your subconscious is accepting your connection with your limitless self. Wonder if YouTube memberships are broken. Everything's been broken so far since I've become monetized. And they either takes them forever and ever to fix it, or they just never fix it. So things have been pretty weird around here too this week. Same shit, different YouTube. Or same YouTube, different shit. I don't know. Pardon my French, YouTube. We are in the dark phase of the moon too as well, Khalib. So dark phase of the moon. It's a good spooky time for shadow work. Weird things happening. Taking the time to send away any weird vibes that you don't like so that you can draw in the vibes that you do want to draw in during this next couple of days with the new moon coming in. The new moon is tomorrow. Don't forget to like the live, guys and gals. Am I still here? Okay, you sent a PayPal donation. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. So what do you feel that your subconscious is telling you about this dream, Khalib? How does it make you feel? How are you identifying with it? Because it sounds pretty powerful. Yeah, let's go ahead and find a meaning in all this weirdness, for sure. When you say the end, do you mean like your end? Do you mean that? Or do you mean the end in general of life as we know it on Earth? Do you mean okay. I think that might have a natural fear of there always being something like that ahead. But what if you change the way you thought and felt about it? Like, instead of what if it's a sign that it's the end is near? What if it's a sign that everything you want is near? What if it's a sign that everything that you could have ever wanted is just like right there in front of you? What if we could just learn to naturally say, what if this is a good thing instead of a bad? I think we naturally tend to be a little bit afraid as humans. You know, we are born naturally afraid of loud noises and afraid of being dropped. So we're naturally born, that's natural to us to be afraid. Curiosity also, I believe, is something that might be natural. Excuse me. Okay, so I have your question here. Think about what kind of cards to use. I think we're going to use the Angel Oracle Tarot deck and the Liminal Space deck, since those are pretty interesting, cognizant kind of. I feel like I feel called to use those. Oh, good. Yeah, switching to that positive outlook is going to be the first. It's going to really be the first steps towards creating that what you want to see showing up. Even the state of mind you want to be in. Spirit, what does Khalid need to know so that they can overcome more of the fear that they're having in regards to the dream they had, the feeling that the end is near? What do they need to know about all these troublesome feelings and concerns they've been having? Your first card is the Ten of Earth, which is a very lucky card to get. Okay, so all those cards just fell over there on the ground or face down. So I'm not really concerned with them. There is a Two of Air down here, so it's upright. I'll pick that up. Spirit knows you've been feeling unlucky in this reverse Ten of Earth, but since these cards aren't meant to be read in reversal, as reversals. Spirit is letting you know in this card that, you know, you have a very happy life to look forward to and to live. The more that you think about the joy and the excitement that your financial security and that your life has to bring you, like more about being excited about what hasn't come yet that you don't even know that's awesome that's going to happen to you, more being about excited and motivated about that is what's going to help you get into that, stay in that state of mind every day when you get awake, when you awaken into this world, into this reality. You'll shift your reality quicker with the things you want to see by staying motivated by how the knowing, you were sitting here to have joy. Okay, so you have a dream, you dream you're a ghost, but that's a lot of mental garbage too. Some dreams can be very much mental garbage, showing you what kind of mental garbage is going on in your subconscious so that you can evict it and give it no more vacancy. Finding magic in the little things that you do are going to really help you pull through who and what is it that brings you comfort, emotional security. What is it that brings you financial security? What does that look like to you? Look at the people sitting in the garden together. They're happy, they're joyous, they have each other, they have nature all around them, they have spirit watching over them, taking care of them. And this is very much a very powerful message from Spirit, letting you know that, even though you're at some kind of crossroads in your life with this Two of Air, Spirit does have your back. Why has it been weird? You're just going through some mental garbage. And the Two of Swords is showing that for sure. Being unable or willing to make a decision in your life or about something has been a bit burdensome for you. But look, you've made a change already to change your mind about what doesn't feel right into what does feel right. Maybe it's felt a little bit like a stalemate. But, questioning what's going on inside is better than pretending that nothing is there or isn't happening at all. It's like, once again, you're at this crossroads in your life and you're looking which way to take. But really, you're going to be the one that fills in the blanks. Yeah, there's no point in getting down, really. I know that sounds easier said than done. But also know that when you do get down, you're not the only one that has intrusive thoughts. So Queen of Water showing you sensitivity all around you in regards to tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving people who might want to talk to you about this stuff if you feel comfortable to talk to them about it. Your relationships will develop through this Queen of Water, through this sensitivity, through this kind of emotion, through accepting that, your sensitive, empathetic, tender-hearted, positive outlook on things. Is what's going to guide you. Being good to yourself with your thoughts, being sensitive with yourself with your thoughts. Yeah, it's been weird, but it's also just made you a lot stronger. Trust your intuition. Keep taking care of yourself and your loved ones. And switching from that negative to positive outlook. Try not to overdo it too much. If you feel, overwhelmed by what you're manifesting, it's okay to take a break for a day or two. When we have wobbles, there'll be repercussions, but the less wobbles we have, the less we get lost in our wobbles, the more we get lost in that which we desire. So maybe I'm not meant to put the puzzle pieces together, or I feel like I've got dog hair on my mouth, but I don't. I just, maybe a ghost is touching my face. Stop touching me. Maybe I'm not meant to put the puzzle pieces together, or maybe I have all the pieces in the wrong spot. So that's how it feels, huh? I don't know that there's any rules. So, yeah, I feel like this next card is very powerful in letting you know that it is time that you put a release on the feelings of you having to have all the right pieces put together in the right order for things to fall into the right place. Do you see how that's what's leading things to a stalemate? You're getting caught up in, am I doing this right? Are we any of us doing this right? Which I used to do a lot of, and it's not a bad thing, but you're not alone in the thought. You're not alone in the thought of, am I doing this right? Do I have the right puzzle pieces? But it's almost as if you're coming to the end of a phase of some kind of situation. You know, you are going through a spiritual transformation. I feel like this release card is definitely giving you the confirmation that it's time to move on from that which doesn't serve you. Going down that rabbit hole and don't come back from it, well, then don't go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, and if you do go down the rabbit hole, you are the road. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can have 1,000 puzzle pieces and have one missing and drive yourself absolutely bonkers trying to find it. But you're never going to find it. So what, are you going to just go bonkers the rest of your life? No. You're going to turn your back on it because you never found that one missing puzzle piece. You weren't sure if it ever really came with the box. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying give up on what it is that you want. I'm not saying give up on what it is that you want to manifest, but you must release the old story for sure. How much control do you have over death compared to how much control do you have over life? You have a lot of control over both. But release the fear that this is the end, because it's not. There will never be an end to it. There's been too much proven from science that we are an ever-evolving wheel of energy. If your rental car is healthy right now and in good condition, don't worry. Be happy. Hey, Alfonsi, how are you, dear? Happy Saturday night. Well, maybe take a little break from Lisa. We were just talking here a moment ago about how taking a break from manifesting what you want for a night or a day can be really good for manifesting what you want, because you're resting. You're taking that time for yourself. You know, you're going through a period of time where you're taking a break to recoup and regenerate your batteries with, self-care, self-love, so that when you're back to feeling fully rested up, maybe the next day or two, you can jump right back into your good thoughts and feelings and overcome what's overwhelming you in a much more powerful and helpful way towards yourself and others. But, being buzzed and you have no idea what to do regarding Lisa, and staying in that state of mind is just a good sign to let you know that it's time to enjoy your buzz and not worry too much about it. It'll work itself out. Just rest and relax, And then when you feel, rested up because you haven't worried too much about, what to do regarding Lisa because you just put her on the back burner for a day or so, you'll come back with your affirmations. You'll come back with your self-confidence. You'll come back with your hit that manifestation hard with your, you've been drinking all day. Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. Yes, you're right, Cleve. It's what we do with life that's important. And there's no point in wasting our time and keeping it all cooped up and worrying about death being inevitable. Sadly, many people are more accepting of their own death than the fact that anybody would ever truly love them or want to be with them, or that, it could get better. They might be able to enjoy life, have fun, and do something amazing. Oh, I'm sorry you're lonely, Alfonso. Don't be lonely. Lisa's not the only Lisa out there. What about your other friends? What about your family members? Is there anyone that you can call? Khalib, I'm going to look into the liminal space deck for you here. See what kind of advice Spirit has for you. But once again, Spirit says might be feeling unlucky, but really you are very lucky today because these cards here are not meant to be read in reverse. Think about who you want to be in a month, 6 months, a year from now, maybe even 5 years from now. Those are the simple puzzle pieces you need to be thinking about right now, because you're at some kind of crossroad in your life, and it's like causing a stalemate because it's becoming too encumbersome to buy. You're becoming too engrossed in your intrusive thoughts. So if you start to have a bad thought, or you have a thought that freaks you out, or something that doesn't feel right, replace it with a feeling that does feel right by having a good thought. Even if it's just eating an Oreo cookie. I know that sounds absolutely crazy. The thought of eating an Oreo cookie, the thought of a piece of chocolate in your mouth, the thought of having, your favorite cup of coffee or something. If you can't have quickly some kind of good thought about life in general, or an imaginal thought of something else that, usually going to something that tastes good, smells good, feels good, will help you cover your tracks with an intrusive thought. Oh, well, that intrusive thought isn't real, but that donut sure is. I know that sounds crazy, but it's just, it's like our minds can play tricks on us. And those tricks can help us through our daily lives and through our manifestations as well. When was the last time you talked to Lisa, Alfonso? Very true. The lucky card could be very much referring to those. And once again, release those negative thoughts and feelings. But, be tender with yourself. It's going to be okay. Your thoughts, your feelings are valid. You don't have to be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of except fear itself and what it does to us. Spirit, if you got any advice, any direct messages, Spirit, for Khalib while he's here tonight. I'm sorry, she was a little distant, honey. Maybe she wasn't feeling well. Or maybe it made her uncomfortable because you've been drinking. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Spirit, what does Khalid need to know? And what kind of advice have you got for Khalid in regards to the weird week they've had and the energy that they've been feeling that's kind of been bumming them out? What does Khalid need to know? Broke is the beginning. I feel like when that card comes out, what Spirit is saying is that, yeah, you're feeling a little bit broken. You can't find all the missing pieces. The only missing piece is you and your feelings and how you're feeling about things. Okay? You are the secret. Parasitism. It's almost like having that fear of that puzzle piece, that missing puzzle piece is like a parasite. How interesting. It's showing you a puzzle piece. You are the puzzle. You are the missing piece and the missing link to everything. Your feelings, your outlook. There's nothing outside of you to give any of it to you. I know. If anybody else wants to pay for a reading, go ahead and do it now. I'm going to start showing the movie after I'm finished with Khalid's reading. He came here to help turn off the lights. That's so funny because we're about to turn the lights off and watch a movie. But that's also about your movie. Okay? What does your movie look like? Get the popcorn out. Get the drink out. Get the candies out. You know, if you were going to watch it on a big screen, what's it going to look like? You know, because you came here to turn the lights out. You came here to turn off the lights. You came here to have fun. You get that card a lot with the aliens eating popcorn, watching a movie. Any other advice, Spirit, for Khalid in regards to readings so they can find some meaning in all this weirdness? We love you too, Alphonse. You just remember everything's going to be fine. She just probably was a little distant because, you know, either you misperceived what she was feeling because you are a little bit drunk, or she was just a little put off because you are a little bit drunk. But she still loves you. She keeps calling. She keeps coming around, man. It's been a year. A year ago, you guys were barely talking. No kings but us. Once again, you are the king, the majestic king of your reality, and nobody else. Okay. Spirit might be even saying get into some astrophotography with this, or look at some astrophotography to feel inspired, relaxed, motivated that, you know, you're not alone in this. Spirit says tag your it. So just try to remember that in this reading, You are not alone. Release your fear, your anger, your sadness appropriately, promptly. And, you will see the change all around you sooner and quicker every single day. Because every single day you're manifesting it literally by yourself. The sun coming up, the moon coming up, the sun going down, the moon coming down, the clouds going by, the rain coming by, the people you see, the encounters you have, you're creating it with your thoughts and feelings. And I don't really know like how soon thoughts and feelings can create, but I have seen it happen anywhere from 5 seconds to 5 years. And I just hope that anyone and everyone that I meet, including myself, knows that, and can remember that, that which you desire is already yours. Based on the fact that you desire it. The longer and the more that you persist in assuming what you want, it has no choice but to show up. I'm an AT alien. So keep me updated. I'm interested to see if you have any more dreams or anything like that come up. But it's very important to stay in the state of mind you want to be in. And what does that look like to you? Let it start with love. Love for yourself and love for the day. Try not to be too judgmental on yourself or others, and it'll just work out for the best. I've been doing my music thing all my life, 30 years. I used to always just tell myself, well, it's just going to happen when it's time. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen. I'm not going to give up, and you shouldn't either, on whatever it is that your heart desires. So if there's anybody who wants to get a paid reading, let me know, because I'm going to go ahead and start the movie in a minute. If there is anybody that doesn't, want to step up and get a reading right now, we can always, or we can do it later. Only going to be running a movie about 30 minutes. Actually, it looks like the movie is only 16 minutes long. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on now and go ahead and get myself a drinky treat. Hey, Spirit. Hey, Anada, how are you? Sorry, I just got up to get a drink. How are you? But yeah, you can donate for a reading if you'd like. What's going on? Annetta, are you there? Hello? Am I even here? Could somebody who's there maybe communicate with me? Is anybody there? It's so interesting it's not showing any of you guys. If you'd like to get a reading, go ahead and pay for it now. So we're going to watch a 15-minute silent film. It is showing you, Annetta, if you're there. Could you give me a sign that you're there and still want to get your reading? Oh, YouTube always, that's the story of my life, Khalib. You can't get nothing to work. Here, let us work really hard to get monetized. And then get this. Because nothing works. Ever. And we don't help. And we don't give you support. We just act like it. We just put that support button there to tease you. And make you crazy. I think that they should definitely change a few things. Annetta, if you're there and you want to get a reading, please let me know. I have been asking you since 12:03, and you asked your question at 12:01. It is now 12:08. Are you there? Okay, I guess she left. I'll give her a few more minutes. So what's been acting odd lately, Khalib, for you and YouTube? Okay, I guess everybody left. I'm just going to watch this movie by myself. Really? Wow. No, this is not something that just happens to you. This happens to everybody. I even have people come here and be like, I can't say anything in your chat. Why'd you hide me? Why'd you hide me from your channel? Yet they can leave comments. You can't leave a comment on someone's channel if you're hidden from their channel. So wake up to that, people. But the reason that you're not seeing the chat is because literally the technology for, I mean, look, I can't even, you're in my chat chatting. I can't even see you. I can't even see you. For all I know, Annetta never responded because the chat started not working for her. I wish you could just report YouTube sometimes. Really? Well, then I guess the technology is even more messed up. Okay, I don't know what happened to Annetta, so I'm going to start watching the movie. If she really wants a reading from the best, she'll come back. There exists a place where the what? Sorry.
Running a small business? Create your invoices at skynova.com.
Kidding me.
Easy, but professional.
What? So weird. Wow, it looks like the graveyard outside that I live in. Looks like just like one of the trees outside too.
Hey, attention everyone!
Oh, no commercial.
I've been trying to catch the Pontiac Bandit for 8 years.
Hey, Spirit, is there anything you'd like to tell us about yourself, about our surroundings, your name maybe? Hey. Hey, Spirit. Hi. What's your name, Spirit? Ted? How many of you are there? How many spirits are there? If there's any good spirits that would like to speak to me, just speak into the spirit box here. Or you can touch the REMpod. You can start from the beginning, Spirit. Tell us what we need to know. We would love to know your name and where you're from. Do you live here in the village with us? Spirit, tell us more about yourself. We want to know more about you. Yes, we're having a party. Having a party, Spirit. Spirit, is there anything that you might like to tell us? Is there anything that we can help you with, Spirit? Yeah? What can we help you with, Spirit? The light? What about the light? What? Spirit, do you live here in the village with us? Spirit, do you live here in the village with us? Hey, Robert, welcome to the Chammy. How are you? Hey. Welcome to the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me. Spirit, what do we need to know about you today, Spirit? What would you like to convey to us? Spirit, is there anything that you would like us to know right now? Spirit, can you tell us your name? I know there was a Ted there earlier. Is there anybody else there that would like... Ted, are you still there? Oh, you want me to play a song for you, Spirit? Well, I've been trying to get you to say one thing to me all night other than your name. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So the tarot menu today is in the description. There's no refunds, no e-checks, no solicitations. Please don't make it weirder than it already is. If you can't be groovy, man, leave. To ask the spirit box, it's $5 for one question. There's a $15 charge for a general reading or a general channeled reading from a loved one who has crossed over. $10 past, present, future, or $10 reading with 10 plus cards and get a general reading for $15. 15 plus cards. I'm not really sure why you're here spamming my chat. If you'd like to be hidden from my channel, I can hide you from the channel. Please stop spamming my chat with message retracted. It's $5 to ask one question to the spirit box. $10 for past, present, or general reading starts at $15. Let me help you shift your energy, your mindset, so that you can get what you want in your life, whether it be a specific person, new love, house, car, money, so forth and so on. It can help you with love, protection, money, finances, not legal, financial, no health, no pregnancy, no exam pass questions. Did the spirit box really just say Chipotle? That's funny. Did the spirit box really just say Hooters? Okay, so you like to eat at Hooters, Spirit? You like to work at Chipotle? Hey, Texas. It's nice to see you. How are you, dear? Did you go see your grandma? How'd that go? Wow. So Robert Bruce Burnett II, you've been timed out for 86,000 seconds, which is a term of 24 hours for being just a little too weird. Sorry, dude. Are you going to go tomorrow? Yeah. You'd better to go tomorrow than to go drunk. Or after having a few drinks even. So I've just been sitting here hanging out by myself. It's been interesting. What'd you have to drink tonight? I had water. You had whiskey? Right on. Goosebumps. That's what she did. Right on. Got this cute little puppy. She's got her nose all covered. She looks so cute. Did the spirit box really just say hot bitch? That was not polite. You can't talk to Texas toast like that. Hey JD, how are you, sweetheart? Any updates? Spirit box timed out. For sure. Yeah, I'm doing readings. What kind of reading are you looking for, dear? Spirit box just said that's pretty different. It also said Hooters and Chipotle before you came in, Texas. Which I thought was interesting. Fingers? Okay, all right, great. Let me just use the little girl's bathroom, and I'll be right back, and we'll get to your reading. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay. All right, great. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know. Get a couple of decks out. Hold on, let me turn that off. Spirit, what does JD need to know? Am I here? Okay. I must be here. Spirit, what does... Oh, the REMpod just went off. Spirit, what does JD need to know? What's coming into JD's life and to their vortex and to their world? What do they need to know that's most important right now, Spirit? What do you need them to know? Are you going through anything in regards to your situation in your lifetime where, like, you feel you've been feeling very lonely lately and also afraid or having to watch someone that you love in a relationship with somebody else? Or know somebody going through that? Spirit says don't worry too much. Something about love and your love life coming in for you. Something about someone coming in that maybe either you're going to make a family with or create a family with. Passionate, travel, vision, loyalty. That could look all like an illusion to you, but it's really something very true, very real, very authentic coming in for you. And this Queen of Wands, this Eight of Wands, this Two of Wands, this Moon card, and this Knight of Pentacles. You've been working on this for a very long time. Don't give up before the miracle shows up. Your playfulness and taking the time to heal any family issues is really going to improve your love life, for sure. Playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. Your love life benefits as you forgive. Okay. One moment. Let me just gather my thoughts here for a moment. Are you still there, dear? Yeah, the Hermit card. Getting more into your energy, getting more into the feelings of what serves you, getting more into the self-love, the self-care, not giving this person any of your energy that doesn't serve you. Okay? Because when you take your psyche and your energy away, it only doubles the power of it. Believe it or not. And look, this is just right around the corner for you. Such a beautiful card. Judgment. Love, understanding, caring. The kind of love that's love at first sight. And this might happen, I feel, something to do with music. You might meet someone, fall in love with them at first sight, something to do with music, and create some kind of family with them. Transgression is the oracle card that you've gotten. It's pretty powerful. Transgression. You see the little white kitten at her feet. You see the pomegranate. She's in her favorite pair of boots. Yeah, there's a snake in the card, but snakes can be a very powerful omen in regards to our own strengths. So I'm going to go ahead and read the reflection to you from the book. This is Aquarius energy. You see the astrological hieroglyph, the Aquarius in the corner. It's also lunar energy, feminine energy. Gold is the symbol of truth. It must bring out the sincerity of the heart. The reflection is that truth is enlightening, a disruptive form of knowledge, although knowing the truth may initially destabilize you. It is always better to know the truth than to lie. Okay, so here's your spiritual exercise. So to know the truth, place an emerald or a green stone on the forehead of your sleeping partner and on their chest. A coin or a gold medal. Then you can ask him all the questions you want. You could also do this as an imaginal act with Capricorn if you want to, or anybody of your liking. I don't feel like you have to actually because I know that we're more energetic than physical. Even if we don't have our physical body, we are still energy. We still exist. I feel like our imaginal acts, our spiritual acts, can be just as powerful as our physical acts. So I feel like reflecting upon that spiritual exercise is going to help you. I'm just going to get some advice from Spirit on the liminal space deck. I think the biggest message that you're walking away with here today, though, is, what Spirit showed you in that Judgment card. Why is this box not opening? As well as playfulness being an option of getting you back on track with new stuff coming into your life, manifesting that new connection. There is somebody just right around the corner for you. I'm not sure who it is or who it could be, but it is something new. And I feel that you will meet them around music, or it will have something to do with music. Spirit, have you got any advice for JD while we are still here and have the tarot portal open? Any direct messages from Spirit for JD from the liminal space deck? Trust the process. You get this card a lot. Trust the process. Hey, it's the channel's #1 rule. Be groovy or leave, man. I feel like this is a very important boundary for you to create in your life. Somebody can't be groovy according to what your standards of groovy are. It's just peace out. Because having a good time should look like this card. Having a good time should be this card. Chilled out, relaxed, laid back, nice, easy. Okay, because life is difficult, can be very difficult, and we can make it even more difficult for ourselves. Here's a couple of cards that were on the ground. Know thyself and protection. This is a time for you to put Capricorn on the back burner. Maybe come back to that manifestation later. That's something you truly want to do. All very important messages here for you to be focused on. Knowing thyself especially. Spirit has your back. Spirit's protecting you. You know, you're not alone in this. You know, you manifesting through transcending circumstances is not always the easiest. But if we take a break from what we're manifesting sometimes, it can really help us a lot to add an extra added boost to the oomph we need to push the envelope within regards to what we are creating, what within what we are manifesting. I wake up every morning and I'm like, how can I push the envelope? I'm on crutches, but how can I push the envelope? Even though I haven't been feeling well lately. What can I do that's different? So I'll try to go through everything that I'm trying to take care of daily to get to where I want to be. One of them is getting my YouTube store set up. But for some reason over the last couple months, anyone and everyone who tries to build upon their YouTube store who's monetized can't, and YouTube has given little to no support. It just doesn't work. So I have to keep moving on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing that serves me. But I tell you, I can't get over the stump. It's like I can't. It's like me personally, I can't move on to the next thing because I'm stuck on the fact that this YouTube store doesn't work. And I get like that too about my manifestations, and I think a lot of us get that way about our manifestations. So take a break. Take a break from whatever it is you're manifesting, because you're already manifesting involuntarily the way that you breathe. So take a break. Put down whatever techniques you've been doing. Don't think about them. Try not to worry about them for at least a day or so, and just take a rest. If something comes up to you and, up to you in your mind and your thoughts and your feelings, and you're like, okay, I have to deal with this or else I won't be able to sleep, I won't be able to eat, I won't be able to function, then go ahead and deal with it in the best way you can, even if you have to use my Jumping the Matrix video to sit down for 10 minutes and do that guided meditation to send whatever that's bothering you back to the void. But also know that you don't even have to deal with it. You don't have to deal with your manifestation if you don't want to. Let what feels naturally come and go and flow, and do a body scan too. And when this card comes up, I like to tell people, I think that like Spirit's telling you to ask yourself, how are you doing spiritually? How are you feeling physically? How are you feeling mentally? Ask yourself. And maybe even if you feel the need to go ahead and go in for a yearly annual checkup just to make sure that everything's good. You should, just to get it off your mind so that you have less to worry about and more things to be excited about while manifesting what it is that you want. Because see, the thing is, I tell everyone this. Your desires are yours. You just have to realize it. And that desire can change. It's very easy for it to change, depending on how we're feeling, what we're experiencing, what's going on in the world, So keep me updated, because you have a lot to be excited about in this Judgment card with Love at First Sight and something in regards to music. And don't worry too much about having to be heartbroken. Because what if it all worked out? Instead of what if it all just keeps turning out the way I don't want it to turn out. I just think that it's going to be really great for you when you get to that point and you meet that person that this Judgment card is talking about. And I don't know what you're telling yourself, but it's definitely there for you to have in that Judgment card. This Judgment card is very different from other Judgment cards that are in, say, like the Rider's Waite deck, but this one is definitely about, love at first sight and creating that family unit and creating that love story that you want to see around you, okay? Yeah, it is good. It's awesome. That's why I started off with the Sexual Magical Tarot, because to unlock that deck, it's usually you got to pay $15, and that deck kind of always just gets me on the right path. And usually the meaning has nothing to do with sex, but the pictures are very, well, I mean, it's a mother and a father and a child, and none of them have clothes on, and they're bathing in the sun. It's so funny, though. I mean, I was looking at some medieval artwork in some church, and on one part of the church, they brought in this artist who painted hell, and then he also did heaven, and everybody was naked. It didn't matter if it was heaven or hell, and it was a church and from medieval times, and I was just like, this is just absolutely insane. I mean, can you imagine? Going to a church and there's like this medieval painting from 300 years ago that is supposed to depict heaven and hell, and everybody's naked. Any hoodle noodles. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, right? Good night. Love you. Sweet dreams. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed myself, unless there's anybody else in chat who wants to get a paid reading. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do one more movie, another night of tarot, and our last slumber party for the weekend. So I'll be back tomorrow afternoon as well as tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be a little bit of an earlier night because I like to get my Monday morning started early. Thank you again, JD, for your donation. That's going to help me get to the doctor on Monday. Because I need to put some gas in my car, and my car's like 100 years old, so it takes lots of gas. Sweet dreams. Keep me updated and be excited about what's to come that you don't even know about yet. What's going to happen. And sweet dreams when you get there, okay? Can I just go ahead and do a free collective message? Spirit, can we get one angel, oracle, tarot deck just to let us know? Anyone and everyone who maybe came by for a reading, didn't get a reading. Maybe people who found us when we were not live. Okay, so balance. Balance. The need for balance, moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for the perfect timing, but get yourself balanced. Stay balanced. Stay balanced. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Stay balanced, stay motivated in this 3 of Fire. As the energy behind that balanced card. Things are looking pretty good. All right. For all of us, actually. It's time to have patience. It's time to make long-term plans for spring and summer. And this year. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Kalanita.